Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We have some bullish news on XRP, Solana, Chainlink, Bitcoin. Crypto's been going insane lately. And you know what's a big indicator? I forgot to add this in one of the last videos. A big indicator that the bull run is really starting to heat up. We're going to some higher point, possibly. It's no guarantee. But one of the biggest indicators, and I have forgotten about this, is when meme coins start going crazy. You see meme coins popping off everywhere. People are getting real greedy. Have you seen it? Right. See, that's a huge catalyst, a huge indicator that the people are ready to play. Let's begin here with this article titled XRP poised for unprecedented surge after Bitcoin. And you know what's interesting is that this individual is going to say something that I've been saying for months. But let's read this little tidbit here. It says this: Forbes senior contributor Billy Bambro. Billy's back in the building. We heard from Mr. Bambro a little short time ago. It says Billy Bambro believes digital assets like XRP may be set for unprecedented rallies amid projections of Bitcoin hitting $150,000 by 2025. And we've been talking about those levels because for some reason, all these people keep saying, here's the two numbers they keep saying. Number one, the range for Bitcoin, it seems to be $100,000 to $200,000. That's the average that all these so-called big timers keep saying. I'll take either one, but I think you see Bitcoin go to $80,000, and I think you're going to really start to see things go up. We already have been seeing things go up. It's so bullish right now. I could feel the money hairs on the back of my neck standing up. Now, that's one range. And then we hear this price for XRP where they keep saying it's either $2 to $3 or $3 to $5. All these so-called big timers keep saying that, right? This is what they say. It doesn't mean it's going there. There's no guarantees in anything. But if Bitcoin did go somewhere like this, north of $100,000, sure, XRP would definitely, I won't say definitely because there's no guarantees in anything, but I believe it will pop. I believe it's going to go pretty high. It's going to be very satisfying for a lot of people. I think so. But it's not just XRP. See, that's the thing. A lot of people like XRP. Personally, I'm well diversified. I have quite a few different cryptos, quite a few different commodities. So I want to win in a lot of different ways. But it won't just be XRP. A lot of these coins will explode if Bitcoin goes up there. We've already seen a little bit of a dip, and then like maybe a week back, we saw another dip. So that liquidity already has shown that the people will sell. And the liquidity will trickle out of Bitcoin, but you're seeing it go into these first movers, like these first, I shouldn't say first movers, but it's like the meme coins and all the other stuff like that usually pops off first. The people want to play. They like that gamble. They like to roll the dice, even though I was probably smoke most of you in dice. Let's just be clear about that. Cards too. I heard somebody out there say, hey, Mick, I'll beat you in cards. What? Are you serious right now? You don't even want to compete with that. Somebody else out there, I heard, what are you talking? Somebody else out there said, Mick, I'll beat you at pool. You'll be me at pool. Okay. All right. I'm gonna let you feel that way for now. All right. I'm gonna let you feel that way for now. But anyway, let's finish reading this little tidbit here. It says, in a recent publication, Bambro emphasized that Bitcoin's value has grown by more than 100% over the past 6 months to reach $64,000. You got to put a little stutter on there because the money is so big. It just requires a stutter. $64,000. He noted that this significant growth rate has propelled the market values of competing crypto projects such as XRP. It says, notably, during this period, XRP surged to 26%. What did it make it to the other day? I don't even know what it is right now. I think I saw 64 cents. Am I correct in that? I believe it went to 64 cents. It was looking good. I have my eye on so many different things right now. It's hard to keep up, but it was looking pretty good. You let me know. All right, I'm just asking questions. Notably, during this period, XRP surged 26% to 47% last September. Why even reference that? To its current value of around 60 cents. Like I said, I believe it hit 64 cents. It might have went a little higher, but I haven't been keeping up with the charts like that, right? It says Bitcoin XRP set for unprecedented surge. The Forbes contributor attributed the Bitcoin rallies to recently licensed Bitcoin ETFs. Meanwhile, Bambro noted that Bitcoin and the broader crypto market are poised for unprecedented institutional. I told you it's the institutions that's going to move everything, right? Retail plays its part. Right now, retail is feasting, but it's the institutions that are pushing that up. You see, though, how much Bitcoin they're buying per day? Now, just imagine when they're participating in all these other coins. There's ETFs for everything, which it's like ETF really is just a doorway. That's really all it is. For them to now get the green light to play. That's really all it is, right? In my humble opinion, you boil it down to its essence. But imagine when they're playing in everything else and they got to buy over the counter, quote unquote, and they start accumulating. Look at how much Bitcoin they're accumulating. What do you think they're going to do with some of these other legit projects that might get the green light? But we'll see. I could be wrong in that. We'll see. But it says here, so, quote, unprecedented institutional adoption, unquote, citing analyst at Bernstein. All right, so he's even citing other analysts. Says, according to Bernstein analysts, Bitcoin is on track to hit $150,000. You see what I'm saying? So these reputable organizations, they have their minds set on north of $100,000. $100,000 to $200,000, and that equals a higher price for everything else. I even saw XLM up a little bit. Did it hit 13 cents? Was it 12? I think I saw 13 cents. And once again, I personally feel, you don't have to agree with this, that we're just getting started. I feel like we're at the beginning. I do. Just my humble thoughts. But it says $150,000 within 18 months. Due to this institutional adoption. Okay, so there's a little bit of a time frame there, but no big deal in my humble opinion. 18 months is nothing. Everything's already popping off. So it's a gradual build, but it's significant depending on how people have positioned themselves. You get what I'm saying? This is an ultra bullish time. I don't care what anyone says. That's just how I feel. I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm just a researcher and a reporter. All right. It says, also the contributor quoted Alex Kupsikovic, senior analyst at FX Pro, who noted that while it may be more logical to anticipate weak performance before a halving, the reality suggests otherwise, which this is, there was another analyst we read from, another pro in one of the other videos. I think it was the last video I released that said the same thing, that they believe that Bitcoin was going to skyrocket. I mean, from where it is now, is going to really skyrocket even before the halving. Then we read from another professional where, after the halving, Bitcoin usually takes off, right? So that says a lot. And that correlates. Look, don't get me wrong. I have some Bitcoin. I definitely want to make a lot of money off of Bitcoin as well. I want to make some money off of XRP. I want to make money off of all of these different things. I want them all to win, and I think that they can. This is my personal stance. But it's going to have a huge effect on the rest of crypto. It is. XRP as well, especially because XRP has all that clarity. Now, keep in mind, this is before the ending of the case. This is before the banks get involved or our XRP really serves any of its major purpose. All this bullishness. So, I think things are looking pretty good in my humble opinion. So now, and I like having fun. It's a fun time period. Now, here we have another piece of very potent news connected to XRP. This article is titled, largest bank in Hong Kong will introduce tokenization, and who's been going nuts making partnerships in Hong Kong. Facts. That's just all facts. XRP, like they're a company and they're a person. Ripple has been going nuts. They have the greatest relationship with the Hong Kong Monetary Authority. Look that up. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. Who said that, by the way? But let me know in the comment section. But they have a great relationship with the Hong Kong Monetary Authority. Not only that, they have a great relationship with a lot of those local banks over there as well. So it won't be immediate, but something like this, where if you're putting the pieces together, so you have Brad Garlinghouse was on a panel with one of the financial leaders. I think it was actually the head of their financial organization over there, or whatever you call that. And that individual and Brad Garlinghouse were having this discourse where Brad said what he said, and then the moderator came in and he asked the financial head in Hong Kong, like, hey, What about volatility? That's when that eye-opening statement was made by that individual where he said, and the video is still posted, people could go watch it, where he said, we don't even care about volatility. That was eye-opening. So that also puts just a little bit more sprinkles on top of the XRP cake. They don't even care about volatility. But wait. But then you have Ripple constantly pushing the tokenization idea. Have you seen that? A lot this past 2 months. So you have them pushing the tokenization idea. You have even David Schwartz constantly talking about how they want to go deep with the real world asset tokenization, right? Now you have the largest bank in Hong Kong introducing tokenization. I don't believe in coincidences, folks. I apologize. I just can't. I believe in cause and effect. Every effect has its cause and every cause has a B cause. You get what I'm saying? There's this connection there. Everything happens for a reason. It's just that way. It has to. Cause and effect means that it has a reason for it to occur. So I don't see this as a coincidence. I think they're gearing up for something major. We just have to get past this SEC case first. And I think we're going to run wild. I could be completely wrong, though. You don't have to agree with me. But I feel that way within myself, and I only represent me. It says this is pivotal as Hong Kong expands its trials with the digital yuan. Here's the problem. Digital yuan will be siloed. Period. Not everybody wants to use the digital yuan. Most of the other BRICS nations members, if we're just going to take a little pot to look at, most of the other BRICS nation members have their own local digital currencies they're working on. They made that clear. So what you're going to need is a bridge currency. Who are the bridge currencies that are running wild in all of the BRICS nations making deals? The bank coins. Hedera's running wild in the BRICS nations. We've heard all of their announcements this last few weeks. Very bullish. You got Quant running wild. They have a lot going on in the MENA region. But then when we think about the MENA region, can't forget XRP and Ripple running wild. I mean, this is years and years in the making. They've been setting up partnerships, shaking hands and stuff like that over there, right? Don't forget Stellar. Stellar has connections with a lot of the BRICS nations. Let me not forget, because people are going to get on my case. XDC is in there. Yes, XDC can play. They're in there as well, but they just keep real quiet. They make these announcements and you don't really hear much about it. They're more of a behind the scenes company, but they do a lot of big things. They're serious business. So let me just put that out there. They need bridge currencies globally, but definitely in the BRICS nations, right? So what I'm looking at is what are those things called? Like, I think they're called, what were they, quilts? What are those things where they used to have a whole bunch of different fabrics and they would sew them together? That's sort of what I'm looking at as far as BRICS nations' digital infrastructures, their digital network, their new financial system. Everything's going to be sort of patchwork together, glued together by these bank coin companies, and a few other companies will play as well. I can't cover everything. I just concentrate on what my interests are, right? And it's the bank coins. So that's what I'm looking at here. Them to glue all of these things together, which means a lot of liquidity will flow through them. That could have a major impact if that happens. There's no guarantee, folks. We're just playing with thoughts here. And then it says here, HSBC focuses on tokenization, led by Sami Abuzahar, head of wealth management and personal banking investment at HSBC. This initiative aims to broaden client investment opportunities into both tangible and virtual assets. Tokenization, which turns asset rights into digital tokens. Well, we know what that is, so there's no need to read that. Let's move on here. So now let's see what this other article. We have a lot of bullish articles today. This has been a fun time. I'm glad to get back to fun times in crypto. I really am. So this article is titled Beyond Bitcoin ETFs. Chainlink co-founder predicts the next big thing to come. Chainlink is always super bullish. Remember last year when everybody was really down on Chainlink, and I remember them telling me Chainlink was dead. Remember that? They told me Solana was dead, and now look at them. They're doing very well. It didn't Solana, go pretty high recently? Well, like 134, was it 134, 135? It went high. I don't know. Check the charts, folks, but Chainlink and Solana have been doing very well. It says Sergey Nazarov, the co-founder of Chainlink, articulated in a post on X that the advent of Bitcoin exchange traded fund represents the tip, just the beginning. That means nascent stage, the tip of the iceberg in terms of the transformation of the global financial system. According to him, the next phenomenal phase is the evolution of capital markets, will involve the movement of real world assets into tokenized format, facilitated by decentralized Oracle networks, which means what? Of course, Chainlink believes it's going to be at the forefront. They think they're the best of the best. They make no mistake about it. And I like that thinking, because that thinking is how in the future you get to the money. Yeah. And I want to make money off this. I'm not here to fall in love with the technologies, although they're very good. Very fun, very interesting. But the bottom line here, I'm going to make it very clear. I want to make money off these. All right. And some of them I already have. You want to be real about it. You got to make that money. Nazarov emphasized that decentralized Oracle networks such as Chainlink will serve as the cornerstone of this transition, much like they did for the emergence of decentralized finance. These networks are crucial for providing reliable and secure off-chain data to on-chain smart contracts, enabling the seamless integration of real-world assets into the blockchain ecosystems. Let's move on to another one here. I don't want to take too long. I'm going to get as many articles in as I possibly can, because there's just so much good news coming out. I don't want to leave anything out. So now we are going to scrape the plate today, people, and finish the meal. It says, now this article is titled "How Bitcoin's Upcoming Halving Differs from the Previous Cycles." They've all been saying this is going to be a big one. I hope it's true. I really do. It begins here. We just read this little tidbit. Bitcoin halvings have historically been viewed as bullish event, as a bullish event for the cryptocurrency. And the upcoming one, this is the part I really wanted to emphasize. It says the upcoming one, expected in April, could benefit from an even more ideal setup than in previous cycles. That means it's going to be bigger. What does it mean to be bigger? More money. There's more catalyst. Haven't I been saying that? There's more catalyst. I've been saying it for 3 years. Well, going on 3 years now. We're going on 3 years. That when the institutions kick the door open on any of these crypto, and it's coming for the utility coins 100%. Just wait until you see that run. Just my humble opinion, not financial advice. But when the institutions come in, they bring that big money in. They drive the prices up. I think it's possible at the end of all of this, you're going to have a much, much higher Bitcoin price that it'll stabilize at. And you'll still have Bitcoin runs in the future. But I don't think it's going to be low to where you saw it a month or two ago. No, I don't think so. I'm not sure. You know, crazy things happen in crypto. You get massive corrections, massive dips. I'm talking about in the future, though, as this continues to build. What do they call it? A higher low? I think that low, whatever the low is, I think is going to be much higher. Just my humble opinion. It says, according to crypto market observers. So we shall see. We will see. So now let's move on here to this article. We have more bullish Chainlink news. So this article is titled, Metis integrates Chainlink's cross-chain interoperability protocol amid restaking push. So let's scroll down here. It says Metis, the recently surging Ethereum layer 2, has teamed up with Chainlink to build out cross-chain interoperability while also embracing the booming staking sector. Announced on February 29th, Metis has integrated support for Chainlink's cross-chain interoperability protocol as its canonical token bridge infrastructure. The Metis bridge interface will integrate support for CCIP as part of the deal, unlocking new multi-chain utilities for the network. So there you have. So a little bit more super bullish Chainlink news. They continue to be loved by a lot of different companies. They must have a great team. I mean, I'm talking about in their negotiating team. They have to be some of the best because they get to make so many. It's like so many deals they've been making in the last 7 to 8 months, to the point where they're making it look easy. They're making it look good. They're making it very clear that they are at the forefront. They are one of the best. And once again, not to keep throwing them in there. I want to see what Flare can do. I do. Listen, Chainlink is up there for me. They have my utmost respect. Quant, I hold both. Let me make that clear. I hold both. So I do want to see them win, period. I want to make money off of them. And I'm up on both of them. Let me make that clear. I'm up. We got those low, right? Even when people told me these things were no good, I got them low. Just put it out there. But I respect Quant. I believe that they're going to be astronomical. I do. And they're very quiet. And when it's quiet and when people don't like something, oh, man, it usually goes the opposite way. Chainlink, my utmost respect. But I want to see what Flare can do. I really do. The idea behind that chain right there, that blockchain, is very, very interesting. So we'll see. We will see, because they haven't gotten their major stuff rolled out yet. And Flare already was looking good. They already went up significantly. Check that out. So I want to see what happens when they actually roll out all of these different features. And Google doesn't get on board for no reason. So they're like, I always think about them because they're the third place one right now in my mind, as far as interoperability. There's Quant, Chainlink, and then you have Flare. So I just want to see what they're going to do. So now let's move on here to a little bit of Solana. Sweet Solana. Muy lindo, mi gente. Yeah. Solana performs enormous breakthrough. I love Solana. And I do believe, just my humble opinion, Solana's going higher. It is what it is. They've done a great job. People love Solana. They're going to continue to want to use it. It says Solana has broken through a critical resistance level, marking a potential trend shift for the cryptocurrency. The chart indicates a significant break of the upper trend line resistance, establishing a new movement scenario for the asset. Solana showcased remarkable price performance. Remember where it was about 4 months ago? Remember where it was? Look at where it's at now. Solana has showcased remarkable price performance as evidenced by its latest rally past the upper trend line of its ascending channel. This breakthrough is a classical technical confirmation of bullish sentiment, and it suggests the possibility of a sustained upward trajectory, with Sol's price pushing through the $130 mark. I could have sworn I saw it at like 134. I'm not sure what it's at right now. Should we look that up very quickly? Let's see. Solana's current price. Let's see if it'll come up here. So, okay, I guess everything is down. I believe everything is down because I saw Bitcoin. I did see Bitcoin. Bitcoin was down a little bit. I'm not sure if it still is. So Solana's at 128 right now. That's what it's saying here. Solana's at 128. Let's see if we can pull up all the numbers very, very quickly. Just give me one moment, folks. I'm just waiting for this stuff to load up. I get a terrible signal down here in the office space. All right. What the heck? Pepe is up. People making that money off those meme coins. Oh, man. So Bitcoin is down a little bit. $61,945. We're going for over the last hour. That's down. Solana's at 128. Okay, so that is an accurate price, 128. XRP is at 63 cents. I could have sworn it was at 64 before, so not too big of a dip. Let's see what else. Cardano is down 0.16% on the hour, 73 cents. I told people I believe Cardano is super bullish into the future. I've been telling people this for a whole year. I may have some disagreements with Charles Hoskinson, but I do respect Charles Hoskinson and the Cardano community. And I told people Cardano was bullish. Look at it. I don't have any Cardano, but I know it's bullish when I see it. Chainlink is up on the hour, $21.31. It's up 0.22%. All right. Anyway, so let's get back to the news, folks. Let's close out this video here, man. I appreciate you being here today. And I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you all out there, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Let me give you some well wishes. I hope you all out there are making a ton of money in whatever you're doing. Whatever you're doing, whether it's your small business, your job, whatever, crypto, whatever it is, commodities. I hope that life is giving you everything that you deserve. So So this article here, we have two articles I can close out with. This article here is titled, we'll go with this one. Expert gives timeline for XRP to hit 91 cents. Remember, as XRP takes off, there's a little bit of lag, and then you see XLM take off as well. It always happens that way. We'll see if it happens again. It says, since the start of the year, XRP has maintained a price trend below 64 cents resistance level. However, per Dark Defender's permutations, Dark Defender's back in the building, folks. Shout out to Dark Defender. The digital currency is on track to hit a target of 64 cents by March the 1st. Okay, so this one must have been one of the articles I had from the other day, because I believe it did hit 64 cents. I believe it did. Let's go up here. Hold on a second, folks. Let me scroll up here and click on XRP, because I could have sworn I saw 64 cents, right? So that means that Dark Defender made a good call. That's exactly what it means. That person knows what they're talking about. Come on, load up now, computer, load up. And it's a storm outside. There's a storm outside right now, and it is raining cats and dogs. Where did that phrase come from? Because I have no idea. Why were they raining cats and dogs? I don't know. I'm sure there's a nice history behind that. Oh, well, we don't have time to wait for that to load up, but I believe XRP hit 64 cents. You're going to just have to check the charts on your own, okay? All right. So we're going to end off with this one here. And this is actually a good way to end it, because I love hearing about momentum building, because momentum building in the crypto industry means that altcoin season is on the way. Possible. It's not a guarantee. Some people believe it may not come. I believe that it's a great possibility. I'll just say that. So this last article is titled, Crypto Industry Momentum is Picking Up and It's Unstoppable. Unstoppable. This is from Ethereum co-founder Joe Lubin. That's powerful when the co-founder comes out and says this. It says crypto appears to be in a bull market, beginning of a bull market. That's what I believe. We're going places. I believe we're going much higher. I believe it. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. I'm not some all-powerful king of the world, but just my humble thoughts. Crypto appears to be in a bull market. Perhaps not by a technical definition, but most of the attendees at ETH Denver would agree that it sure feels like it, and it feels good to be in a good time again. Even Ethereum co-founder and Consensus CEO Joe Lubin believes that things are looking up for crypto, and he's convinced that the best is yet to come. See, sir, great minds think alike. I was just saying that. So he even believes we're going higher. We're going bigger. Yes, and that's what I want to hear. I'm here to make that money. The money, said dinero. I'm here to make that money. Yes. Oh, it says on February 29th, Lubin joined the, quote, what will drive the next supercycle, quote, fireside chat, moderated by Axios reporter Crystal Kim. And during the conversation, Lubin touched on the current, quote, super cycle, unquote, whether or not a spot Bitcoin or ETH ETF are good for retail investors and the more developer focused community, and the growing need for decentralization in multiple industries. Look, listen, as long as he said we're going higher, things are going to be bigger. We're at the beginning, whatever he said, I'm paraphrasing. That's good with me. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, folks, let's get to the money.